Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kemjia and I'm a Ugandan working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. So in short, I do share with you my life experience working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia on my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm sharing with you some of the things that Arabs don't tell you about the detergents that we do use in their homes. And mainly I'm going to be talking about three. One of them is Flash, another one is CLOROX, and lastly is Loggic. So if you're new on my channel, you are very much welcome, and if you are my returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting this notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I upload a video. So the number one is Flash, and this one is commonly used in the toilet to clean that white part, which we call the bowl. So this Flash takes off the rust, which we call okutalaga in Uganda, and it takes off the yellowish color of the urine, and it also takes away the bad smell that is always in the toilet. So most bosses give their house helps the bottle of Flash without telling them the quantity or the amount that is supposed to be used. So for them, they give and be like, go and clean and make sure it is sparkling. So you find that someone pours like a half of the bottle to make every place very clean. But this Flash does have a strong smell, and it's an acid. That's why your bosses never tell you that it's an acid, because they think you're not going to be able to use it. You're going to be afraid because you have always known acids to be dangerous. So if you happen to read on the bottle, it states that it has hydrogen chloride. It's fatal or corrosive once it is swallowed. Keep out of reach of children. Make sure that it does not go in your eyes, on your skin or clothing. There's why they write in big words, do not mix with other chemicals. Like if I catch this Flash and mix it with CLOROX, they will produce dangerous gases which may be harmful to my body or to your body, you who is using it. So always make sure you don't mix it with any other chemical thing. Even if it's fairy, don't mix it. It is just used alone. So you might find that your bosses have never told you that, because they also didn't tell me that I should be using it alone. So I just read on the bottle, and I always advise my fellow housemates to always read on the bottle once it is given to you. 90% of housemates know how to read English. So always read so that you can know how you're going to use it in case you're not told, so that you can know the first aid in case something bad happens on your skin while using it. So always read on the bottles, because most of the housemates know how to read. So it states that it is very fatal once it is swallowed. Fatal means something that is very dangerous. You may find someone, saying, at Masaka there happened a fatal accident, meaning most of the people died, or the person who survived went with one leg. So it's very dangerous to get in your eyes, and it's very dangerous once it goes in your body. So always read on the bottles. Another thing they don't tell you is that it causes chemical burns. If you use it without gloves, your hands will get some burns. You see your skin drying up, and you start wondering, why is my skin drying up? It's because this liquid is an acid. Just know it's an acid. Even if you read there, they will tell you. So if you're to use it, at least use a bottle top or a half of it. Me, I use a half of it. If you happen to be having gloves and masks, please always use them, because at the bottle, the front of the bottle, down, they always write, make sure you don't breathe in the fumes or the vapor, because it's very dangerous. So there is no way you're going to be cleaning without breathing. So if you happen to have a face mask, please use it. If you have gloves, use them, because you will get chemical burns on your hands or even on your skin. Another thing that they don't tell you is the first aid. In case it happens to go on your skin, what would you do? If it goes like inside your body, I don't know how you can swallow it. Maybe you're using it without the mask and some drops go inside. Whatever way you can swallow it, I don't know how you can swallow it, but what if it happens? What can you do and your boss is not there? So I recommend you to go and read at the bottle. That's where you find the first aid. And when I read there, this is what it states. In case it goes inside your body, or if you happen to swallow it, call a physician immediately. Drink a teaspoonful or more of magnesia, chalk or small pieces of soap, softened with water in milk or raw egg white. My dear, if you reach at an extent of eating soap because you've swallowed something, just know this thing is very dangerous to us humans. It's good for cleaning, I don't doubt it because I use it. But when it comes to humans, it is very dangerous. You eat chalk, you eat soap, or raw egg white. Raw egg white, it's this one which is like the liquid, not the yellow one. So you know the first aid. Always read on the bottles to find out if something bad happens to you while using this liquid or using this detergent. What can I do for myself to save yourself or to save myself? When you continue reading, if it happens to go in your eyes, wash with water for 15 minutes. Get prompt medical attention, and if it goes on your skin, wipe off acid gently. Immediately flood the surface with water, using soap freely. Then cover with moist magnesia or baking soda. So if it happens to go on your skin, always take off the acid gently. Don't scrub because your skin will go off. Always do it gently and flood a lot of water or pour a lot of water on your skin so that your skin won't go off or it won't have chemical burns. So this is all I have to say when it comes to this flash. You find it in most Arab homes. They use it mainly for the toilet. I do understand very many people use it in different areas, but the common area is the toilet. So number 2 is CLOROX. This one is famous not just in the Middle East but also other countries. But we are talking about housemaids who work in the Middle East. If you happen to have CLOROX, the first thing you must know is that this CLOROX is a bleaching detergent. If I pour like CLOROX on my clothes, like this color of mine, it will go to another color, like maybe to white, and it will start like tearing into pieces. That is CLOROX. It causes chemical burns. If you've been in these Arab homes most of the time, you find that when you use it, you get chemical burns, like your skin starts peeling off or it dries. And maybe some skin starts tearing. You can see the blood, you see your skin is like getting some damages. So it does cause chemical burns. And another thing still, don't mix it with any other chemicals. So the CLOROX, it's used in many areas, in the kitchen, in the bathroom. I use it everywhere for me because they say it kills 99.9 germs and my bosses love it. What I've observed about CLOROX, it does clean well with the grease, but once you use a lot of it, you tend to have like chest pain. To me, this is something I've experienced. I always have like chest pain. I feel something heavy. I have difficulties in breathing. Then I tend to have flu. I don't know how you guys react to CLOROX once you use a lot of it. But for me, I always have like flu, then the cough, have difficulties in breathing. But I just love it that it takes off the fat in the saucepan or the plate very quickly. So that's why I love it. So don't use it when it comes to clothes, maybe if they are white. If you pour this in a black cloth, it will change into another color because it's a bleaching detergent. So once something bad happens to you using CLOROX, maybe it goes in your eyes, always flood the eyes with a lot of water. A lot of water. Then if it goes on your hands, still flood a lot of water, but first remove that CLOROX from your hand with maybe a tissue in a very gentle way so that your skin won't go off. Then flood the area with water. Then another thing I would like to tell you is that always keep these things away from children. If you know you have children like from 2 to 6 years, always keep these detergents away from them, because once that child drinks it and dies, you also die. That's the truth. So number 3 is Loggic. This one, I love it when I'm cleaning the oven because it takes off the grease like very quickly. I just spray, then clean, and everything is clean. But what I came to observe about this is that whenever I use that towel and I spray and clean, the towel starts like getting torn. It turns into like blackish color, which shows that it has been burnt. But when I'm not using fire, so this one, it causes chemical burns. It has never burnt me, but I always use Vaseline. Most of them, they cause chemical burns, maybe fairy, but For the Loggic, I won't say much about it, but it causes chemical burns. It turns the skin into dry. That is what I've observed about this. So guys, there are very many detergents that I can talk about, but I have only talked about the ones that I've used. I hope you can also share with me in the comment section about the detergents that one has to be careful with while cleaning. And you can also give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting this notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. I love you so much. May God bless you.